What up, Bear? How you doing? What up, Flabby? Is the music too loud, fam? Is the music too loud? Let me know. Nashte NFT, thank you for that follow. Stay nashte. Stay nashte. Crypto noob. With October? Nah, it was, to be honest, October wasn't that great. I had a family thing, and I got jaded in I got jaded Lowe's. The Lowe's kind of got bored, and then I lost a family member, and then and so I'm just getting back to it right now. Really, probably full time this week. Last week I was trying to get out my first week of course, and to be honest, like, I'm just not that great at video editing, and I'm not happy with the result right now. And I just thought about like throwing it up anyways and saying, fuck it. But I think I'm just gonna hire a video editor to chop it up real quick for me, and go from there. So hopefully I can get it out today or tomorrow. Yeah, the family's with a loss, it just takes time. Really, it's kind of like right here, huh? Look at that point of control. I feel like this is the spot. Curling over a little bit. You see that? You see that kind of the rounded top here? This kind of... Now, this doesn't always work. You can't can't trust this, but this also goes in line with like downtrend here. We could look at US dollar token dominance here. It's moving up, right? Volatility looks okay. It's the daily, excuse me, the hourly. Look how clean this was. I'm like nuts. Like you get this breakdown here. This is it. This is always what it looks like. And it's funny because it matches the volatility. This is just like from a price action standpoint, ignore the horizontal line. But you see how we have this like nice trend line, this nice channel, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter, right? Like what you use, channel, a trend line. But when you broke this down, right? When we held it here, we always go down and kind of do this last little hoorah. It's like this last survival candle. And what we do is we make one of these candles. This is a very common candle for breakdown of like a trend line, a channel, or a structure. Okay, I'm gonna go to a daily candle that I just happen to know from memory, right? Oh shoot, this is US dollar token, but we go over here to Bitcoin, and I can talk about how we get these same type of mediocre candles here. Price action, they actually held this one pretty well to the end, and then you get the retest right here. So that was kind of like this one. This one's a pivot candle. You get a lot of those pivot candles like on the way down. This is kind of a pivot candle here before the big one. This is a pivot candle. You see this? This is like, all right, we're gonna just continue. I mean, it's not a pivot candle, sorry, continuation candle. That's what I should say. Continuation candle, not a pivot candle. A pivot candle would be like something up here at the top or the bottom, right? Bottom, like switch a direction. So, right, we're going down. Like I said, on these lower time frames, we kind of have this rounding structure. The volatility is low right here, but they're probably, my guess is they'll just come down for the box, wick it up. So I am long until really we get one of those continuation candles, and we on like a 4 hour, for example, and we were talking about this trend line that we kind of worked our way up to, but we lose this trend line or this box here on a 4 hour candle, then it's likely we're going to go and test the lows here, and we'll have sometimes, we're in bigger trouble. If we lose this trend line, we're in bigger trouble. Now listen, that the 4 hour not only printed bearish divergence, but the daily printed bearish divergence, fam. And this is a very similar thing that I've seen, that we saw recently. Now you gotta understand, distribution and accumulation takes a long time, fam. It just takes a long time. If you want to talk about how long it took us just to distribute, we're not even talking about say from here to here, kind of last candle there. 31 days, fam. 31 days we really spent distributing. And now imagine this, let's say very similar situation. Look at this. Look at this. One. Got a 3 drive sell pattern, right? Very similar. We're making bearish divergence like we did over here, right? Bearish divergence. I'll show you the RSI. This is already created bearish divergence in the daily, but we get something like this, work our way up. Now this is a smaller magnitude, but this could take a month, and that would make a lot of sense, right? We have the elections, which I don't think elections really do much for Bitcoin. I am a believer that Bitcoin is its own entity. You gotta realize it doesn't always correlate to the S&P. It's very interesting. It doesn't always correlate to the S&P, but it does a lot of the time as well. Especially, as of recent, we're just talking about the last 3 to 6 months, definitely. So I would say that like the general markets like S&P and stuff, we have room to go up. Like here's S&P, and interesting, we had this head and shoulders, broke down. This is a previous chart I made, head and shoulders, and now we're working our way back up here. Just the today's daily. Look at the today's daily compared to this is the 24/7 kind of S&P, and this is the markets are open S&P. If you just see that we're at this previous resistance here. We need to get above that. Now we could just double top, which is perfect for distribution there, and Bitcoin would use this opportunity to do something like this. Now again, we had this exact same thing play out at a high RSI level, making bearish divergence on a 3-drive sell pattern right here. Boom. Okay, 3-drive sell pattern making bearish divergence up. Makes it hard to short, hard to long, right? All these people up here in these shorts at 21.3, they think they're safe, right? And we're going to have probably another, I think we're going to probably tap the box 21. That's where the demand really is, in my opinion, is at 21.5, or sorry, 20.5 K area. Get that 20.5K area, we get a bit bounce there, and then we work our way up and we hit 21.7, 21.8, which is a very key level as well. Look right here, they got that 21.7, 21.8. We did manage to make an SFP on the daily up and over, and you can see losing this level kind of is a big deal. You're in and out of this range, but this is where, like I said, it gets tricky. I do think there's more oomph here. I think there's more upside. I'm not bearish. I'm not shorting, at least at this level. I caught a short over the weekend, which was nice, from 21.3 down, but and I closed way too early. I just closed at 21.1, but it obviously broke overnight at the weekly. The weekly is very clean. What's nice about the weekly is this is how Bitcoin does its jam, right? But delete all the drawings at this point. What Bitcoin likes to do on a more bullish week, for example, right, is why not wick it down? So the first day we have a pullback, there's like, we catch some shorts, we trap some longs, blah, blah, blah. First day we have this pullback, maybe second day we have this pullback, and then the rest of the week we go up. Best part about this weekly is either way they have a hold. What do I mean? The bulls have a hold on the volatility here. It is being absorbed compared to extremely lower volatility the last 3 weeks. So we have extremely low volatility here, which means that there's not huge sell pressure here. And they only have to have a little bit spoof of a hold here. Now this could change. If an event came out, or another hack, or who knows what can happen is they could just pull this, right, and we could just drop. So they're holding the volatility, they're holding the price up. I could see that in just this weekly print on the first day, which is really nice. Look at the daily volatility, again, being absorbed a little bit. That's good on a down candle. Check out the 2-day. The 2-day is actually really clean of having some type of pivot. Now, first off, we have the moving average is extremely low. Like, we're talking about, like, the last time we had a big move was May 5th, Luna crash. Wow. On the 2-day, and the 2 days down here, it's ready for some volatility. May 13th was when we kicked in that volatility. And we've just been riding that same wave out. You can see the whole wave here since May 5th, basically. And we're at that point. We're at that huge pivot that there is going to be volatility. I think it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be, some of the volatility is going to be used to the upside. And you can see here on 2-day, the volatility is the downside right now. Like, there's a kick, what we have is a increase, decrease, increase, right? So we have an increase, bulls came in, decrease, right? So like the bulls got rejected here, but a lot of it was just absorbed. And then you see an increase, sellers coming in. Now the sellers come in. This is what I call kind of a pivot on that volatility. Just in this, not enough information to really tell you what's going on, but it gives me an idea. That's, like I said, I'm going to look up at this level all the way down to 20.4 as an invalidation. We talked about the trend line just working our way up. And I don't think this move is over. I think we're going to ride it out. But then I'm going to tell you what, fam, one of the best things you could do is once it's confirmed that we're in this kind of 3-drive sell pattern, I see this walk sideways. The RSI will walk sideways while we drive up, right? And this is the 2-day, fam. This is a bigger, we're talking about over a week, over next 2 weeks is happening. We have the down, up, down, up, let's say if this was the 2nd drive, so we'll have the down and up for the 3rd drive. I will be looking for a macro short. I'm looking for a low leverage, strong macro short, because the swing here potential is there. Why do I think that? Okay, so first off, let's go to the 5-day. I've talked about this I tweeted about this just, an hour ago or so, but I've never seen this is historical volatility indicator, fam. I've never seen this. This is the 5-day chart. It just closed yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles with historically low volatility. Okay. I literally went back in time and I was like, all right, on an unbiased opinion here, completely unbiased. Look, this is low volatility. Nothing like what we're seeing right now, fam. Nothing like what we're seeing right now. What's up, Awooks? How you doing? But nothing like what we're seeing right now. Look, low volatility, again, nothing. Like I said, this is 4 consecutive 5-day candles without volatility. Extremely low volatility. So we're going to go back in history. When was the last time that happened? Okay, here it is. Here it is. We're just going to zoom in here. We're going to ignore the date before we go over the date. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that, fam? 1, 2, 3, 4. We just saw that. We're seeing that right now. The 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth low right now is being printed. The fourth one is being printed. So we have another 5 days after that. When was this? October 18th, 2018. Okay, October 23rd, October 28th, November 2nd, 2018. You want to see what the price was back then? Oh, I mean, like, this is crazy. This is completely unbiased, fam. Oh, God. It's that 6K everyone's been talking about. More importantly, and I'm not going to compete with other people because a lot of people can have the same idea as me and be and they're not copying me. You know what I'm saying? So I have my own arguments why this is 2018, and a lot of other people have their own arguments why it's 2018. Sometimes mine might be similar. I got the descending line, whatever, but I use a lot of the EMAs and MAs to talk about it, as well as volatility, and I don't think I see a lot of that from other people's arguments talking about 2018. So I, like I said, there's this argument's out there. You know, I've been saying this argument for months now. In fact, I started this argument very early on, around 40K, saying like this was going to be it. That was before the Luna hack and all that stuff. And obviously factors change. So when things change, fam, you got to change. You're like, okay, maybe that 40K, which is what I thought was now, is really 20K. That's scary, right? So we're at 20K, we're at 6K, and now we have this is what happened after it. Now, this doesn't mean this is gonna this doesn't mean that this is gonna be the outcome, right? Like, I'm just telling you, the last time we had 4 consecutive days of historically low volatility was right before the dump to 3K last bear market. All right, and so here we are again. Now we got to study the volatility, and you got to have experience with this volatility to even understand what this means. Okay, so what happens here is we're basically floating on no volatility. There is no sell pressure right now. It basically absorbed all the sell pressure. There will be a point when the sellers come in, and they're going to come in hard, swiftly, whales, whatever, there's going to be a point. And they'll probably front run the legacy markets a little bit. And it may be after a 3-drive sell pattern. It may be after taking out this, that we could go back up there to 22.4. And we have range high of 25, 24.6, 25 still. These are all possibilities. This is the 5-day chart. But I think it's crucial to see how here we are the exact same time as in 2018 on the historically volatility, and we're in these bearish times. We are going into a recession on global markets. We're already there. I think it's important to just kind of reflect and be like, oh my God, like this could be the end, It could be the pump too. Now, moving on from this point, the 5-day, and I'm not, like I said, right now at this level, until we lose like 20.4 again, 20.5, I'm not going to be bearish. I have no reason to be bearish. That's not smart. Like, we're actually at a nice new range low. We're almost there, really. We're at a nice range low of where we should be, and we could easily move up. Really, the range is right here. So we could go down a little bit further, like 20.3, 20.4. Regardless, they want to keep these higher lows, in my opinion. And they are going to hold the price up to distribute. Like I said, they're not going to just push it up. They're not going to spend all the energy to push this up here and just end it. What's interesting is this had daily bearish divergence, and I became extremely bearish, and we rode this bearish down, right? And I was just like bearish, and then like I missed a great long opportunity, and then like I didn't TP. So I took shorts up here. I didn't TP here, and then I'm fucking flat again, you know, and people were getting pissed, and I'm like, dude, this is extremely hard to trade. You get something very similar like here, a distribution pattern happen the rest of this month, or maybe just next week or two. It could be shorter than that. This took a month. This looks like it's happening a little bit quicker. Again, I could expect us to go down and hit my box at 20.5. That's kind of the area I'm looking at right now on lower time frames. You look at that like 4-hour demand, 1-hour demand even. Very clean right here. I look at this node right here, right? We have this, but I'm looking for a good spot. See how we have this kind of like pennant? That makes on the VPVR, that makes a node, right? So that there's a big demand here. We lost it and then we regained it, we retested. So there's a big demand here. There should be a big demand here. If we were to lose this level, I would be looking for shorts. But let's just you know let's play this smart. I think it's important to play smart. Best part is alts are having fun, right? Alts are having fun. We talked about this rising wedge that started to break down. Right here, we talked about this. Break this down, and we get it back above 20K. That happened, right? And alts have been having fun. We had a few good alt plays in the Discord. Really, some really good ones. We had Engine. We had Aptos hit its targets. Man, I should have played the Matic one. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I saw Matic. Oh, man, it's so frustrating. I saw Matic kind of like breaking out this possible bull flag, and it took a while to break out the possible bull flag. But I said if Bitcoin broke that 20.5 level, then it has a possible chance to move up with Bitcoin, and I missed it. You know, it's a good 20% move. Those are the ones that you just bite you in the ass that you see are making the move. I won't really talk about the FTT Binance FUD. I will say this one thing. It is something to say about a CEO of an exchange that is trying to push his own cryptocurrency, who is at price discovery. BNB is at price discovery with Bitcoin, fam. He's trying to make like BNB the new standard. He's trying to own all the Bitcoin, right? And then like the value goes to BNB because he owns all the, like this guy's owns 700K Bitcoin. And he's like, I'm going to liquidate my competitor. Like, give me a break, bro. Like, I can't believe that. That's what, are you kidding me? You think I'm blind or dumb as shit? This guy's got his coin in price discovery versus Bitcoin. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, look at this. BNB is almost 17 1/17 of a Bitcoin, and then where's Ethereum? Go up to my Ethereum here. Ethereum Bitcoin is 7. So much bigger, but still, it's crazy. Like this guy's trying to sell me on that shit. I can't. Can you do chiz? Yeah, I'll do jizz. I'll do some ches. Got some chezzy down here somewhere. I did. I got to clean up my watch list. Let's say that. Ches. Do some ches for me. Let's go. Let's chart this shit on. Guess you don't have Bingx. All right. Ches. Now this is the monthly chart. Are you looking at this, Ches? The monthly? Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. This monthly looks really good. Now I'll say a couple things. First off, it's at resistance of. It's not at resistance. It's at kind of the trend line, the downtrend line going down. It does have a nice looking, almost cup and handle formation here not gonna lie, like this looks really good. Could be a breakout pattern. Sorry, I was messing around. I was messing around with white charts, so all my lines are black right now. Forgive me. But wow. This is a 2-week cup and handle, fam. All right, let's look at volatility. Well, we got really no volatility on this high of a time frame, but with the lower time frames, I should be able to get this is all right. Look, without even seeing it, this has got to be higher volatility downside. Now, it's whether or not they could spring it back up there. Just had the 2-day close, which is, oh man, that's scary. I wouldn't, man. I don't think it's gonna play out. Like it looks like a failed breakout. But the best part is, this would be a good short opportunity with a stop loss. I talk about this in my course. But one of the my main topics of price action on the price action, at least the price action chapter, is about failed breakouts. So like a failed head and shoulder breakout, a failed cup and handle breakout, and how those are actually good trading setups. So you get this cup and handle, right? It looks good. You get to the really the neckline here. So we'll put up our neckline here. And you get to this neckline, and it's like, all right, well, we got obviously rejection. We expected rejection there. But now I see this increase in volatility downside. It's scary because it's still the 2-day and we got a day left. And if Bitcoin moved up, then Ches would probably break through. But it's something to watch here. It definitely could go either way. You could take a short setup here. This is a good invalidation for a short. Very, very clean. You see how we've just basically swept the highs right here. Right? You take the stop loss right there above the wick. Take a short here. You got an increase in volatility, right? You can see that this was a pivot candle. This one on the volatility, no volatility on a Chad looking candle like that. Well, not really Chad. You can see how it had a top wick that sold off, but this is a pivot right here. So now you're gonna expect to see on the volatility is an increase in volatility through a move. So that could be right here. This move could go here, then up and the increase in volatility, but it could also just go there and down and increase in volatility. It could be done. We look at that monthly trend line. It looks very clean, but you know, like I said, it's an easy invalidation for a short. I wouldn't long right here. I just wouldn't long right here. I would wait for the successful breakout. Like if you're playing a cup and handle, break, right? Let's talk about that because we talked about what you would do. This looks like an unsuccessful break. So I would take the short here. Okay, just because of everything I see on this chart, I would take the short here. With the stop loss right here. You're already really close to stop loss. You could play it tight, whatever. But let's say you wanted to take the long. Well, then this is easy because you have both the trend line and the neckline of this cup and handle. So I would just go here, you know, walks it out, keeps that 30 cent level here on Ches. That's where you long, stop right here, and then send it. Or stop, you know, stop before below the low, the retest wick of that neckline. So you don't long here because it's still under resistance, at least on this, especially since it's a shit coin, low liquidity. I mean, I don't know if I could trade that shit, you know? I just don't know. I fucking hate slippage. I hate losing money. I'm a market in and out person. I really don't use limits too much. I should use limits more. I use limits when I have like an overnight setup. So I'll just set some limits like on longs. Like I'm long right now, you know? They're connected with the World Cup. Yeah, that's what it's then it's probably going to break out. At Wilkes, it'll probably break out, you know. But all right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Trying to kind of break out here. Of course, the 5-minute Bitcoin dominance did see a bounce. Interesting here. But as we continue to range, it's so funny, man. This is the like measured move too right here. Here's the measured move. Came down to that level. Could be down here for a while. I mean, we could grind this line for a while. We could grind 20.5 for a while. Very similar to what we saw here in this trap. It was trap me at least, down here to 20.1. This grind down. We had a descending. I played it at least. I caught a really good short. Like here. And then I woke up and we were like 20.6. And I closed like, I saw it go down here and I didn't even realize it was the labor market data. So I saw it go down here. I was almost closed break even. And then it moved so quickly and then I closed like up here at a loss. I was so pissed, dude. I had such a good entry too. Like, look how many times I was in profit, and I just didn't even. I didn't take any. I didn't TP any. I just, you know, you don't got a clear mental mind. You ain't trading well, and it sucks sometimes. But markets are open, baby. All right, let's go real quick. S&P gonna get sold off right away, probably. Got a little gap down here we could close. Okay, what do I see on the good question is low volatility here, but we have a big bottom wick. Weekly has some lower volatility. I think they'll pump it. I do think they'll pump it. I don't think we'll wick down too low on this weekly. We'll see. I mean, if we go down, we're definitely effed. Barely kind of held that weekly level. I mean, we're barely above the weekly level. Are we even above it? Yeah, I guess we... God, it's so close. Right there. Scary. Bro, why is Max so strong? Do you think it's going to 160? Gonna go to 22K from here. Yeah, we're probably gonna 21.7. I don't think it's gonna be that high. I think it's gonna be, like I said, a 3-drive sell pattern. So let's see something like this. 21.7 would be nice. We're gonna dip though first. Bitcoin is gonna get a wick down. Wonder if yeah, we'll probably I don't expect us to go too much lower here. 20.5. If we do lose that 20, we close something significant down here, we are screwed. Again, we were talking about before the open, this rounding pattern. They're going to need a wick down to bounce it. It's funny how many people I woke up, how many people I saw that were like, I'm long, my long's filled. And I was like, what do you mean your long's filled? Like, where'd you put your long bids, bro? Look at that. All right, back. You know, like, where'd you put your long bids, bro? Yeah, I worry about like it's like you could have longed up here. This looked good. I thought it was gonna be like 2880 or so, but we went a little bit lower than expected. A long 20.6. A nice entry. Wise Max. I was Soul Hunter. I don't know, man. Maddox. I think one of CZ's favorites. That's what I think. If you, dude, this is really clean TA. And again, I didn't play it, but it's really good TA. Get this like bull flag kind of structure here. And then it broke above, retested, you know. Really clean TA. SFP down. This SFP, right? We wiped out those. We wiped out those. You know, it's like just a constant market batter. And it's funny because, right, like, so what would probably be the next move is like they're gonna probably wipe out some longs. Maybe we get like a retest of a $1.02. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Right, if we can get down there. Volatility on the daily is just kicking ass. Like you can't even read it. 4 hour, can't read that. 2 hour. I mean, they're just unreal, dude. The squeeze on Matic has just been crazy. There goes Bitcoin. All right, so Matic. God. But this is the scary part about Matic. You want to know that you guys all want to know the scary part about Matic is that it's very low volatility. The RSI is topped, and I guarantee you stochastic is topped out. So what usually happens here? I mean, you can't short it yet. But oh man, if the $1.02 doesn't hold, you definitely like you want to see something like this. That's where I'm shorting. Right here. Need Matic to go dude, I'm telling you right now, I think it's gonna go lower than that. Like a quarter. I mean, imagine when the bigger macro dump happens. It's funny. I think a lot of people are kind of in disbelief. They think somehow we're gonna be like going to like 28, 30K, 32K right now. And I just think they're very, very mistaken. This could already be it. The scary part is if we lose this level, which is like a 5-day level right here, this could be it. Now, I didn't talk about this yet, and I'm glad I saved it because I think it's important to talk about. Let's go to the 10-day. The 10-day just closed yesterday as well. All right. Here's the 10-day. Check this shit out, fam. This is the 10-day 200 EMA and MA. The orange one's the EMA, the fast one. Red one's the MA. You guys know the last time... We're just going to get rid of the EMA. Fuck it. Okay? Because the EMA, I believe, is actually going to cause us to squeeze. I think we're going to squeeze the EMA, fam. But before I even talk about that, you guys know the last time we touched the 10-day 200 MA? Does anybody know the last time we touched it? Okay, I'll tell you. Don't worry, I'm here for you. All right? There's only one time in history we've touched it, the COVID dip. One time. It will Soul Hunter, it will end. Remember, the party will end before the World Cup ends. The party will end. It's like the party ended for Ethereum Merge 2.0 before it launched. So one time in history, we've had touched the 10-day 200 MA. Now we're riding it. In fact, it looks so beautiful. We have the test here, come down here, boom, 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 boom. Beautiful chart. And we have the 200 EMA, which looks really clean as well. We're just going to use it as a bias here. And I do think that there's a chance we could get up there to that 22.3K range. There is definitely a chance there. You see how we're squeezing here? If we do this again, there's nothing. There's nothing above us, fam. It's over. I'm telling you right now, if we get out of that 200 EMA, we close the 10-day above that 200 EMA, There's nothing above us. I don't think 25K holds next time around if we get up there, but we'll see. We'll see. So as we're seeing right now, the dip kind of is getting bought here. I don't think this bullish drive is over. Expecting something like this over the next week or two. 200 MA here. And where are the beats? And where are the beats, Savage? All right, hold on. We got lots more to talk about, fam. CPI in election week, yes. I don't think the CPI news is going to be that bearish. I just don't. Okay, hold on. I got to keep my train of thought here. All right, I'm rolling today. I'm rolling, baby. All right, so the 200, the weekly 200 EMA and MA have never crossed bearish. All right. Look at how we consolidated between here, last bear market, the weekly 200. Now it looks like we're going to consolidate between the 10-day 200 EMA. Let me show you how important these are. So not only did we consolidate between the weekly 200 EMA and MA last bear market, but on the 3-day chart, if you remember, earlier this year, we squeezed in there really well and used that 200 MA. We squeezed here, we popped out, came back down, rode it, crossed bearish, right? As soon as they crossed bearish, lost momentum, came back down, retest. I mean, like, look at this. The 3-day, look at that. Just destroyed us crossing. So the weekly has never crossed bearish. Orange crossing down red. The weekly has never crossed bearish. That's something to note, fam. This is an impending cross. The last time they got this close was the COVID cross, and they saved it. Look at this. Look how tight it got. Never crossed here. 10K, 14K, never crossed. Bull market 2021. Now we're seeing this impending cross. Very scary. They are going to try to test this. I guarantee it. So that means we could see easily a chance to 22K, 22.3. And so let's just see. Let's see what happens. They're not going to, I don't think they're going to slow down the momentum yet. But what worries me is this extremely low volatility on the 5-day. I didn't even notice this crossed. That's kind of crazy. But the extremely low volatility on the 5-day it really worries me, fam. And it should worry you. The last time we saw this, again, was 2018, right before the crash. This box right here, this box. Okay. Low volatility. And this box right now. Now, we have talked about right up here, right around here, the last time we had that 3-drive sell pattern at 25K, we talked about the hash ribbons. I talk about the hash ribbons a lot. I think they're important. They're an important macro indicator. All right. They're one of the only successful buy indicators for Bitcoin macro, and have been. And now we're going to question whether this time's different. This could be the only time, just like these other crosses we've been talking about, these never have happened, impending crosses that we're seeing on the weekly. Well, the hash ribbons had a buy pattern, buy signal here, right? And if you had bought here at the lows, you're golden, right? But check this out. What worries me here is we have stagnant buying now. So what was bought up here, well, there's no more buying, unfortunately. There's no more participants in the market. Whoever was buying here, these whales here, we're kind of flattened out here. We are flattening out here. And now there's more sell happening. I believe more sell is starting to happen. And if we get another cross like this, that will be our next capitulation point. Now that we could get that cross before breaking down the 17K level, we could easily get that cross. But again, we are moving up. We have a higher low. And if they do lose this higher low, we all know where it's going. We've got the daily bearish divergence. You guys want to talk about some alts? We should talk about some alts. Let's see what's rocking right now. Adam's still up there. Is Adam done? All right, so Adam hit my TP2. I collected at $15 actually. I gotta post that one. That trade All right, so Adam looks good, guys. Right now we have low volatility on this candle. Easily could have another leg up here on Adam. Like what I'm seeing here. Bitcoin holds range. Bitcoin dominance continues to chop sideways. Definitely weekly. Now these have low volatility now. It could change if Bitcoin dumps hard. But fam, right now Adam looks really good. Daily increase in volatility on the downside. Don't do that. 2-day. Ugh. I would wait on a pullback. Where would I buy though? 1262 probably. Look at, hold on, let's look at these lower time frames. God.
Think of what it is when God himself puts his arms around you and says, "Welcome home."
Probably wait for like something like that for an Adam Long. We're close to the level. It's funny, Bitcoin's just ranging, right? We're at the low end of Bitcoin range. Gives alts a chance to run a little bit. As long as Bitcoin holds really 20.4, 20.5, this box, we're gonna be okay.
His name symbolized all that was pure, and I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure.
Addict, Ches, FTT, Adam are good to check. FTT. Dude, I'm gonna make the point again because I hate CZ so much, dude. I just don't, man. I've been here since 2019, fam. I've seen a lot of shit, dude. I've seen a lot of shit, suspicious shit, things that have not been addressed. There was only Binance basically in 2019, fam. All the other exchanges were dropping like flies. This is. I mean, God, fam. I mean, who are we joking here? No one should be defending CZ Binance on any level. You know, on any level. Look at BNB Bitcoin pair, fam. Where the weekly is basically in price discovery against Bitcoin. And this guy's trying to talk about not trying to eliminate competition. Like, what a loser, dude. You know? What a loser. That's what I gotta say. Yeah, that's what I heard. But I don't think it will. And then he wouldn't even take the deal to collect at 22 to. They'll hold it here though. Sam will hold this shit. Are you kidding me? Sam will hold this shit. We gotta find it. We gotta. All right, we'll have some fun here. This is what I really do all day. There we go. Who wants this? Maybe there's another one with his hands up, like holding up the world. Sam FTX hands up. Mm-hmm. Not a good one. Good. No, you know what? Like it's just stupid. I think CZ looks really dumb. For me, it's like a culture thing. He doesn't understand that's like not like they're it's a culture thing. Like they're I think where his background is culture is they don't respect other companies, like competition companies. Like it's always cutthroat. Like it's always going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be like that. All right. Enough having fun. All right. So need to look at all right, Solana. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Damn, dude. Solana got wiped out last week. Holy shit. See, okay, look. This is a perfect example of what could happen to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dumping right now? This is what could happen to Bitcoin. No volatility on 5-day. Increase in volatility coming from the bears. Very, very scary, fam. Resistance, like, dude, nothing changed. Dude. Nothing changed. Right? News with Google? Yeah, dude, that's not news. Like, that's not... Fucking Google can afford an $800,000 Solana node. You know? Yeah, whatever. I'm not jumping into FUD. I'll just play the charts. The charts looks like shit. Like Solana looks like shit. I mean, Sam can't save Solana too. Ethereum's on the fringe. Check this out. Look at this pivot on the 5-day Ethereum. No volatility, and then we have an increase in volatility right now. Woo! You see how it ticked down? I love seeing that shit, dude. All right, compression looks like to downside. Oh man, it's scary, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Today does not look the best for Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm sure he will, Soul Hunter. I'm sure he will. Sam has absolutely nothing on Steezy. Dude, it's not even about like who has that. You're right, South. Like he doesn't have the respect that Sam does. Yeah, but like I don't know. I just think it's all petty. This is like when like Kim Kardashian was like feuding with like Nicki Minaj or something. You know, I don't fucking this is ridiculous. You know, if I go to the grocery store and I see CZ and Sam on the front page of one of those scam magazines at the clerk, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I do not want to go to the grocery store and see one of those magazines at the front of those those motherfuckers, dude. Wait, this is come on now, like, dude. It's just child. Like, the whole thing's childish. You know? Tron? Let's look at Tron. I like Tron. Yeah, they're walking it up too, huh? At some point, they're gonna break, dude. They'll have their little scam pump. Look at this. This is actually pretty bullish. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty bullish. Gotta bring up volume here. The low volatility on these red candles. I mean, it could go either way, but like, I don't know, dude. I feel like there's gonna be a scam pump on Tron to 7 cents. 12 cents maybe. If I see Sam at the grocery store, I'd probably go grab a thing of cabbage and throw it at his head. But he'd probably have bodyguards and I'd get my ass whooped, you know? That's the problem. You can imagine, right? Like me throwing a giant head of cabbage at Sam, right? And then completely missing and hitting one of his bodyguards. Just tomato, dude, with my wig. I don't think the wig would matter because eventually they would definitely identify me, dude. There's no way I'm. He's got so much money. He's got bodyguards, you know. Let's talk about some other coins that might pop off. Stellar. Ches, what? So what's Ches? I did Ches. Ches is like at resistance, but if it breaks above, did Ches. Look, so I got a cup and handle, but I would wait till you break 29.30 cents. Clean break over the weekly. Then you're good to go. It's got an increase in volatility though on this. Oh, excuse me, I got an increase in volatility on this down candle. It's not. Not that great. Look at Bitcoin lower time frames. Yeah, it's getting pushed down. All right, fam. Should we call it? Be safe. You guys know the levels. Take care, fam. Mad love. Appreciate all you. Y'all have a good night. I forget. It's not nighttime, but y'all have a good day. All right, Mandalo, for sure. Send me a DM. Y'all have a good day, though, all right? I'll be on Twitter. I'm going to be posting a bunch of stuff on Twitter, too. I'm trying to finish this course. I got to find I have a video editor. Got to hire. the first week. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to drop it today, fam.